Do you think it would be broken if you had a trading system? Probably, if you're talking about servants at least. Because they would lose so much money on that. Because how would you... The problem... This is what... Like, how would you prevent people from making throwaway accounts just to give out servants? How would you prevent that? You might be saying like, oh, just make it so that X level and under can trade, but people would still level up throwaway accounts just to make their main better. I can guarantee you that would not stop it. It would still lose them so much money. People would spend a year playing every day on an alt account to level up if it means they can trade like an MP5, you know, favorite DPS from that account to their main. They would do that. They would 100 billion% do that. So there's no way you could prevent shit like that, you know? So that's the biggest issue. If we only could make it like, oh, only somehow magically be like only main accounts that are really old and maybe in time invested and maybe even money invested can trade, but again, there's no way to, you know, separate accounts like that. It's just not possible. Trading is only open to 150 and above, plus only can trade the same rarities, for example. I mean, even then, like, you say same rarities, but people would be like, oh, I just got this, you know, useless, like, well, like, you know, permanent SSR on my main. Let me trade it for, like, a limited broken-ass SSR on my old account, you know? It would still cause problems, I think. It's just, like, it would still be able to get, like, way more benefits for your main. There would be no way to stop bennies, you know? I just can't think of any way you would be able to stop, you know, an account from getting ridiculous gains. Even if it means in the long run, it would still happen and people would still do it. Because that's humanity for you. Honestly, I don't think I would, because I'm happy with my position, but I think most people would do it. Trading all your Anastasias versus ours you actually want. True, I have a lot of them in my second archive. Because I think I've only ever burned like 1 or 2 SSRs on my main. I burned 1 waiver for a ritual on summoning Rhinos at least. And I'm not sure if I burned anyone else. So all the dupes of all the SSRs are either esports copies in my, you know, actual inventory, or like level 1 copies in my second archive. It's interesting how Pokemon does trading, honestly. But that's fine because it's not a gacha game. It's not supposed to make money. So in that game, it doesn't really matter that you can trade whatever you want for whatever, ever, right? But this is a gacha game where the main source of their income is people summoning characters, so it definitely cannot ever work the same. Yeah, and trading is actually supposed to be not just, you know, a way to, you know, boost your account in Pokemon. It's actually meant to be like an activity that traders are supposed to do in lore, right? So, yeah. Yeah, for Pokemon, you pay for the game. You never pay for any characters, and then you can just do whatever you want. I mean, there is a competitive scene, of course, but and you could say, oh, trading is obviously, you know, something that could be a problem there, but it's not really. It's not. People, you know, people would still. I feel like it's still gonna be balanced, and it is, because otherwise they wouldn't be doing it the way they are, right? So yeah, but yeah, obviously, you know, you just can't do that in Gacha, because then they would lose so much money. I mean, obviously for players it would be great. That goes without saying. But for the sake of the game being, you know, healthy on development, some things just have to be, you know, costly.